Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to do something a little bit silly, and we're going to try to play Throne of the Grim Captain. Now, it's going to be a little bit difficult to build because you have to play 4 different creature types across multiple colors to make it work, but I think we actually have a chance at this today. Alright, so let's just start with the most basic of things here, and if you don't know what Throne of the Grim Captain is, it's a 2-mana artifact that lets you mill 2 cards into your graveyard every turn, and then you can pay 4, and if you have a dinosaur, merfolk, pirate, or vampire in play or in the graveyard, you could then exile those to flip to the backside and reveal the Grim Captain. Now, this is cool because it's Menace, Trample, Lifelink, Hexproof, which means it's kind of hard to kill. It's a 7/7, and then whenever you attack, you get to play one of the things under it for free. Well, if we have some really big things, we get a lot of value. Namely, stuff like Galta and Maven. Like, the thing about this card that's really cool is that it happens to be a dinosaur and a vampire, so it checks 2 boxes for us, which is awesome. And it's a big 12/12, obviously, and then it has some really good triggers to either gain life or just make other big creatures. So we don't hate this at all, and this is just a great extra card to get to play, and sometimes will end games by itself if you get to attack and play this for free. We're also going to be playing stuff like Trumpet and Carnosaur because, well, we do need some removal in the deck, and this checks that box. It also sends it to the graveyard, so that way we have it there for the Grim Captain, which is nice. But I also like the card just being what it is, so sometimes we just hit another card and we can keep playing. Because even if we don't get the Grim Captain, we still want some quality cards to be able to win with. Oh yeah, I want to give you a reminder that if you want to support the channel, one of the best things you can do if you're already shopping for Magic, hit up CoolStuffInc.com. They have all kinds of nerd stuff in stock, lots of Magic stuff, whether you want singles, new product, whatever. And you can save 5% by using code DRAGON at checkout. So you'll get to support the channel while hooking yourself up with a discount. But yeah, code DRAGON, save 5%. And remember to check out CoolStuffInc.com because they always have cool stuff in stock. Okay, so let's finish the deck. That brings up a Tali, right? If we can play a Tali, obviously we get 2 things. And honestly, if you get this for free off the Grim Captain, that's even better because then you get extra cards for it. So there's no way we were going to get by without playing this. Additionally, we get to play stuff like Voldaren Thrillseeker because it pumps up other creatures, but also could let us get just a big instant chunk of damage, which is really great, so we like that. And of course, we need to have some pirates and merfolk, so we're going to be playing Kitesail Larcenist because this card can turn off a lot of things, which is really good. Also going to play Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel because this lets us discard, so again, helping us meet our requirements for Throne of the Grim Captain. And then we're going to round things out with a Cenote Scout, or Cenote Scout, I should say. And it's this Explorers, which again could send something to our graveyard, which is awesome. And the same thing can be said for Jade Light Spelunker, though this can actually be a quality attacker late in the game if we need it to be. But yeah, that's kind of what we're going to be working with today. If you want the full deck list, it'll be at the end of the video, or you can go down to the description, look for the blue arrows, it'll take you to our Moxfield link. You can get today's deck and a pile of other stuff you can play with in Standard. For now though, let's cross our fingers and go see how many of these Grim Captains we can actually get to attack with. Alrighty, we will keep this. A lot of pain lands here. We're kind of hoping that we're not up against mono red or this is going to be awful. Okay. How bad is it? Okay, so far so good. Guess it doesn't matter which one of these we play, we'll attack. End the turn. We're going to flash in a Malcolm, and then we'll see what we do with the rest of this. Opponent says nothing. That's a little suspicious. I guess we're sitting on Get Lost or something here. Or not. Alright, I guess we're just attacking. If they're going to be so accommodating. Sure. Let's scrap this. Play this. I'm trying to decide if I want to just Spelunker. I think we are going to Spelunker for 2. Don't need another one of those. And all right. I mean, this is sort of like if we're not going to find the Grim Captain or Throne, we might as well be doing something else. And this also flies. So there's that. And that's a good sign with them playing recent reinforcements, because it means they're probably not going to be doing a lot of actual board sweeping, which is what we want to see. Well, we don't want to see the board sweeping. We want to see them not board sweeping. Y'all know what I meant. What's funny is because so few people play the Throne of the Grim Captain, this probably doesn't look like it makes a lot of sense, right? Because we're looking at a blue, a red, and a green card, and we just discarded Maverin and Galta, which also have white in it. So it's just like, what even is this pile right now? Like, trying to decipher what's even happening. You know, I guess we're just gonna attack and see what's up. I mean, not sure what our downside is, but why not? Sure. I think we'll end the turn. I mean, for all I know, they have another ossification here, which would make a lot of sense. Well, lay down arms, sure. That's the other option. Sad for us, because it does exile a thing, which kind of sucks. And we don't have a merfolk in the yard yet. We can put a dinosaur there pretty much any time. And we have pirates and a vampire. So we're most of the way there. Still at 19 too, which is pretty nice. 18 now. Are you going to kill that too? What kind of weird creature deck is this? It's just like playing removal and creatures. Not even that, removal and tokens. They obviously have something. It's just what are they going to play? Ooh, get lost. Actually, we don't mind get lost in this deck. That could be good for us. Do I scrap the harness? I think we do. Dinosaur is just going to go away here till we figure out what's happening. Well, alright. This gets to be on Dino, I guess. Pass the turn. Yeah, they're literally just playing a bunch of removal. I a little bit perplexed. But, hey, it is what it is. We take a point. I feel like they have Wandering Emperor. They would have just kept that last turn, so I don't think it's that. Okay. Have another removal card for this guy? What is this? They're targeting their own, sacrificing a thing? No? It was weird because it highlighted their token for a second. I don't know what that was about. Oh, we found it, finally. Still gotta get a merfolk in the yard, though. Let's try to attack first. Just to see what's up. Oh, they have something. Nope, they're gonna let that resolve. Okay. Hey, there's the merfolk we needed in the yard. Does that check all the boxes? Pirate, dinosaur, vampire, and this will be merfolk. Absolutely. Awesome. Going with the throne, hoping they don't kill it. Nope, they're checking our graveyard now like, uh-oh. They're doing some maths. Problem is, if they have Sunfall, this still kind of sucks for us. And this could very well be a Sunfall type deck, the way they're playing. So we may have to get even more creative. In the turn. Virtue. Alright, so they're not. They're a Virtue deck. Sweet. Well, we'll have one shot of doing stuff with our Grim Captain, possibly. And then that'll be it. So everything kind of rides on this. Oh, boy. So are they going to play a card, or are they just going to use their Virtue here? They get to attack us for 4, and then a lot more. Alright. You got it. Alright, so the plan now becomes try not to die. Yeah, didn't really need lands that badly. Alright, here we go. Go dinosaur? Actually, we can make that the vampire and the dinosaur. Merfolk. Pirate? I can just discard. Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, we have a big body. We are not going to attack here, just in case. You can target our flyer, you can't target our Grim Captain. This guy hexproof. And lifelink. Unfortunately, does not have indestructible. So they will be able to block a great many things. But, oh, opponent's just coming with it. Really? Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Do they just assume they're going to get it? Oh, they just want to put the counters on it. Okay, that at least makes sense. If we attack. Can I see what all is under here? We have blockers, so I'm not too worried about dying here. It's just like we have to give the Grim Captain up for something. So I think we just attack and we make big dinosaur pile. Uh-oh. Did I have played something before I attack? Oh, they might just be doing math on if what they can block with and still try to kill us. They might not be calculating for our lifelink, though, here. Huh? Oh, because they have to sacrifice a permanent we attack too. That's what that was about. Alright. Delta and Maven. Big 12-12. I mean, they can block with Gruul Cathar and just give us a Malcolm back at no loss, effectively. I assume that's what their plan is here. Which makes a lot of sense. Because if you block with Cathar, it's... Yeah, I was going to say, Cathar just gets in the way of something. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I could have tried to grow. Messed up. I could have actually tried cracking these to play on the Grim Captain. Because they might have mattered. Don't really know that they would have, but it's possible. This only turns off artifacts or creatures. I can turn one of these into a treasure, though. Let's go turn one of these into a treasure. And that. So, I mean, we're closer to casting Galta and Maven. I don't know that we need to, but it is a thing. Alright, haven't played a land. Okay. 2, 4, 5, 6. If we can get an untapped land, we can go for it. A little crazy, but here we are. Sometimes you gotta get a little unconventional to make stuff work. I mean, I'm probably just jumping with a 1/1 on the ground since it ain't doing anything else. Yep, you got it. Alright, that didn't quite go the way we wanted to, but, you know, let's explore. That can stay. That's a good backup plan, I guess. If we want to do that. Oh, we get to draw it anyway here, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, attack for 4. We get to draw. Discard this. And you know what? Am I going to use this? I mean, there's a chance we might use this, right? All right, end the turn. I was thinking I was just going to go ahead and explore with the map, but this could be useful. Opponent says rabbit, which is going to interplay as a big old thing. All right. Just kill this. I mean, they could replay it as a 2/2, I guess. I guess I should have waited. Them getting a point of life isn't all that much. I mean, they would have just gained one more from the rabbit, which doesn't mean much here. So that was a little bit of a mistake, because now they could also just replay it and have a blocker, which sucks for us. And it'll be a 2/2. Yeah, that's a mistake on my part, for sure. A case where them getting 1 point doesn't really matter, so I should have just let them have it. Actually, it'd be a 3/3. Ugh. Do we just take 5 here? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I goofed that turn all up the way I played that, for sure. Alright, we found the land, fortunately. So that pseudo worked out. And we're still at 10. If I attack with both flyers, opponent just goes to 4, so that's not really enough to do anything. Alright, no attacks. We're going to try to get it done next turn. Hopefully this doesn't go too far sideways. Looking like we're kind of okay, though. Oh no, did they get a kill card? They're going to kill our Galta and Maverin. If not, we're okay. But if they do, we're in real trouble. Though, if we were to find another throne, we do actually have some things. Oh, well, that's the other option. Opponent says GG, but we also just got there the easy way if we need it. I'm going to do this just because, like, your opponents say GG, sometimes they're just, like, setting you up. Alright, don't need that. That can just go to the yard, but we still get the counter. Alright, now we'll attack with everything. Make a pile of 1/1s. Create X... Nope. This. Yep.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Now, it turns out they had Wandering Emperor and not some instant speed removal, but there was a possibility that I put that on Galta and Maverin and then they just kill it in response.
You are not much of a roadblock.
But here they're at 8. I don't think it's going to matter. Yep. I mean, you're either blocking 5 or 2, you go to 6, and I'm flinging these other 2 at you. Yep, you got it. All right. And then just fling this. Ooh, that was a crazy game, but we made it happen. It was ugly, but it's a win. Oh, boy. All right, we're going to keep it just because we got the throne, but don't know if this is good. All right, let's rock and roll. Okay, that helps a bit. Pass the turn. Vampire. Alright, we're going to mill. Okay, we're starting to assemble the team. I'm going to turn that off. Choose nothing for myself. Turn that off, though. Alright. So right now we have Vampire in the yard. pirate in play. We can get a dinosaur in the yard easily. And then have access to everything we need. So, yeah. We're actually set up much better this game, getting the throne early here. And we got a dinosaur on the yard. A good one, too. So, we have dinosaur, pirate, vampire. Ah, need merfolk. Okay. We can work on that part. Attacking, I suppose. I mean, if the opponent blocks, we'll just go ahead and use our dinosaur. Alright, we're set up for next turn. Don't need that, I don't believe. Alright. I will let that connect. Gonna sweep the board? Nope, it's just a harvester. And that's... I feel like that's mostly safe, but I'm gonna go ahead and just kill this. Like, no need to get too risky, it felt like. It's like, let you do your thing. Alright. Do have to worry about them having, like, a removal card and a sacrifice card. Oh, well, we did find that, so never mind. We can just remove everything from the graveyard now. Could mill 2 for sport first. Don't know that we need to, because I think we have everything we need, right? I mean, unless we want to try to find a Galta and Maverick, but I think we're just taking a Tali for the dinosaur, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go to the graveyard. We're going to get rid of Spelunker, Atali, Goldarin, Epicure, not Epicure, Thrillseeker, and Kitesail. Alright, here comes the Grim Captain. Alright. He's there. We're going to attack for 2 in the air. Yeah, this is big because if we wouldn't have had... Like, if they would have had, say, like, Shieldred's Edict or something, they'd have been able to use the Harvester to kill off our Arsonist and then... Or Larcenist and then be able to kill that. Which, now they have to have multiple removals. They could still do that if they have, like, Cut Down and that or something, but... That's one of those ones that if they have it, they just have it. Alright, attacking we go. Alright, opponent's at 16, we're at 16. Let's see what they can do here. Because even if they have, like, Shieldred, that's not really that scary to us here. There's also a lot of tricky things when you have an Epicure, Thrillseeker under there. Because, like... If the opponent's going to be low enough, you could also just, like, attack, get the Thrillseeker, put the counters on the Grim Captain. So that's already 9. Fling it, you know, so there's a few different things there. Though here, I think we're just going to try to get a Tali. Alright, Thrillseeker. So that's a big 6 ball. Gonna fling at us, so we go to 10. That's not going to leave them very close to killing us. So, yeah, now we definitely just attack with Reckless Abandon. Actually, I was going to play this and put the counters on the Larcenist, but I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here. I think I'm just going to attack first. Let's see what's up. Alright, Atali it is. Ooh, nice. We got... And randomly, we have vampires. And now we can just fling Galta and Maverin at him and the game's over anyway. That's sicko. Not gonna lie, y'all. This Grim Captain's actually kind of boss. Alright. No need to mess around. Alright. Cool. We'll take it. We'll keep it, though. Man, I was just thinking, is there any way we could get an untapped land? But it doesn't matter that much, because we don't really have a turn 1 play. Not like we really need to be playing the Spelunker there. Alright. In the turn. This is where it might get a little weird, where they're thinking we have some type of counters or removal. So they might be playing timid around some things. Bead Shark. Ugh. That's not good for us. It's definitely a problem. I guess I'm attacking? If they block, we have to use the Carnosaur. I mean, like, don't love it, but we do what we gotta do. Hard times. Tough decisions. Well, because they had another one. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Oop, that changes things a little bit, though. Alright, so we've got Dinosaur Pirate already in the yard. We have Scouts in hand. So we're looking for a Vampire. Got it. Alright. A land. That doesn't help us. Pass the turn. We need to find a vampire. I guess we could also turn off the Chrome Shark, which is kind of funny. Alright, 18. Well, we may need to turn that off instead. Oh, man, we just flipped 2 lands? Do I want to flip before I draw? Probably. Alright, we still didn't put a vampire in there, though. So, we're on plan B for the time being. Which is... turn nothing on our side. Try to deal with that for a moment. Another throne. I'm actually going to leave that. Just in case something happens to our first Grim Captain, I want to have a backup. Oh, looks like they might be killing our Larcenist. Wow. Okay. Do what you gotta do, though. I ain't mad at you. Yeah. Guess we just can't attack next turn. That's fine. Not really part of our game plan here anyway. Let's mill first. Get an idea of what we're working with. Alright, so we found the vampire. What type of removal are you playing, opponents? Alright, I guess we gotta do it. Let's remove this for vampire. This for dinosaur. This for pirate. This for merfolk. Don't know if this is going to be good enough to turn it around here, but I feel like we got to try. Man, I have to hope they don't have, like, Gix's command or something here. Don't even know if just playing this is good enough, because if they have Gix's command, we're dead anyway. I'm going to have an extra blocker just in case. Alright. No attacks. Because we're only at 8. I mean, Gixxix to man, we are absolutely wrecked here. If not, we're still in business. I mean, we chump. Oh, we can't even chump them. We can chump one of them. All right, we're at 6. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they are just still playing Sunfall here, even when they're playing those cards. Takanuma. All right, that gets back. They are playing Sunfall. Ooh. They obviously don't have it in hand, though. Man, their deck's wild. It's like all types of value cards piled into one deck. All right, we got there still. Woo. I think the issue there is had they played the Chrome Shark, we attack, get Galta and Maverin, obviously. Probably going to make a dinosaur, which is the biggest thing. Greatest power among other attacking creatures, so we get like a 7/7. But it would also be trampling and attacking. So we'd have 7, 12, plus another 7 is 19. No, that's wrong. That'd have been 12 and 7 is 19, plus another 7 is 26. Trampling, so even if they were able to block with both of those, which they would be a mana short, we'd have been good. So, oh man, crazy win, but we'll take it. Okay, let's keep. Alright, looks like we're drawing plenty of mana here. We're drawing too much mana here, actually. This is going to be a problem. Yep, this is going to be a big problem. Wow, all we've done is draw land so far. I mean, I guess I kind of have to keep this, but boy, do I not like that. Yep, and then we get attacked for 6. Yep, that tracks. Sure. Oh, we can't even play these in the order we want either. That sucks, because I need blue mana here. I'm actually... trying to think about what I could draw next turn. That would give me 4. Next turn would be 5. That doesn't really change much. Probably better off just having a chump blocker here. No attacks. Sadly, I gave them more mana so they could pay big bone horde Dracosaur here. I was going to say, you got it all. Alright, just jump blocking. I mean, this is literally... Yeah, I was going to say, if we didn't get it on that turn, we're probably not getting there this game. Yeah, if we'd have had it this turn, I think we had a chance. But without it, I think we're just dead. Alright. Ooh, yeah, this is worth keeping. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad enough to throw back either. And maybe we find something useful here? Definitely not. But, I mean, we did get a 2/2 out of the deal, so, I mean, you know. If it dies, it dies. Alright, well, I guess we're attacking. And we'll try again. Sure, at least we can use that. Like, that's not the worst thing. Have fun. You can have a thrill seeker. And this is whenever a creature dies, right? Oh, if you descended. That's what it is. Alright, well. Attack and we will go. Attack and we will go. Alright, end the turn. I mean, I like the Deep Cavern Bats, but there's just some times where it's just you kind of get caught in no man's land, right? Because you end up just attacking with it for one, because you don't ever want to block with it, but kind of just puts you in a spot sometimes. Okay, there you go. Now you could actually grow the bat, so that has value. Nope, but then they found a land, which they probably need anyway. And another Siren. Fair enough. That gives them some blocking options. Sure. Alright, well. Keep it going. Like, at some point, we just become an aggro deck, I guess. Oh, we found a throne. Nice. I mean, this isn't bad. Being on the draw, I think we were, and still being able to keep pushing forward. No, we were on the play, I think, because we played turn 1 scout in this game. The good news here, though, is if they have a counter, they're probably not going to have the convenience of sitting on it. And they didn't get to grow their bat either time. And right now, Thrillseeker picks off whatever we want it to. Oh, they're just attacking with everything. Alright. I mean, you sweeping the board here or something? The only thing I can think of destroys everything that costs 2 or less, which would leave me with 2 Thrillseekers. And them with nothing. Yeah. Alright. Good one. Okay, let's keep it. Oh boy. This is gonna be tough. Oh, I needed that to be a 2/2 so bad. So bad. Ah, that hurts. Absolutely needed that to be a bigger creature. And all we did was draw lands off the top here. Yeah, I don't even think we have a shot now. That sucks. Man, 6 lands early is not what this deck wants. We're supposed to use all of our cheap creatures to be able to find the lands, not just have this happen. Alright, you got it. Not much I can do about it. Sure. Also removes it from the yard, so I don't get the advantage of that. But, hey, we're still in this. We could find, like, a Larcenist or something. That could be useful. Actually, Larcenist would be probably the card to draw here. Not you, friend. Not right now. Yeah, there's just not a lot to be done here. And I have to minimize our damage, unfortunately. Yeah, I think I needed a Larcenist there. Without it, I don't know if we had a shot. Yeah. That's gonna do it. Yep. Just didn't have the stuff. Okay. We need to get some not lands off the top. I literally just said no lands deck. Why are you not listening? Okay, that's not bad, though. With what we're potentially up against, though, I'm going to probably hold off on playing the throne until the turn we try to go off. What's about to happen? Okay, so they already do have ley lines. That's what that says to us. Okay, good to know then. Alright, in the turn. Yeah, I don't know how we even try to win this matchup. Especially since these both missed. I mean, those becoming actual creatures is pretty critical to our whole strategy. Oh, man, that sucks. Trying to figure out what we even possibly do here. I think there is a world where we just do this. Attack, since they can't block. In the turn. Yeah, I don't think we can beat this deck with this. Between, like, Leylines and Sunfalls, I don't think there's a real chance at doing anything there. So that at least goes away, so that's good. Though they didn't have the draw they wanted here. So that's the good news. And they still can't block. Alright, now they're using the ley lines, which makes sense. And it looks like they might be out of ley lines as well. So let's test the waters here. Alright, that tracks. Play Copperline Gorge in the turn. Doesn't mean they don't have a Sunfall. Just means they don't have a ley line. This is like step one in a very long process here. Ooh, Angel. That's gonna suck. But hey, we're not really worried about them having life here. We can survive that. That's the least of our concerns. Drawing all these lands, though, is a whole different problem. Ugh, gross. Can you help us out, deck? Hey, alright. Now I think we got what we need, right? Vampire, Pirates, Dinosaur, Merfolk in play. Okay, I guess we kind of got to go for it then. I mean, if they Sunfall, they Sunfall. Vampire. Well, I guess that can be our Dinosaur. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play it a little safe here. Or should I? Alright. Play another Copperline Gorge. No attacks. I mean, I feel like a Sunfall is coming, but I mean, what else are we going to do? No, not a Sunfall, so just an Angel. Okay, that's good news. I don't know if we can race this or not, but hey, it's a thing. Alright, so we still have Dinosaur, Vampire in the yard. We have this in hand. Okay, I guess we trade. We'll lose our Grim Captain, but it's alright. They probably just get rid of Topiary Stomper here. Actually, maybe not true. They get rid of, okay. I was gonna say they might have wanted to give us something back, but maybe not. Alright, that's all it took. Alright, I'm gonna admit, I was thinking we had no chance of beating this deck. But, not being in a rush, playing around the ley line once we realized it was there, and getting a second throne, which would have helped a lot if they ended up Sunfalling. We'd have been able to get back into the game. But a win's a win. We'll take it. It was ugly, but hey, these matchups are not always pretty. Okay, so this list is kind of all over the place, but it sort of has to be to give you the options to be able to win. So we had 2 Voldaren Epicures, 4 Cenote Scouts, 4 Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel, 3 River Herald Scout, 4 Throne of the Grim Captain, 4 Kitesail Larcenist, 4 Voldaren Thrillseeker, 3 Trumpeting Carnosaur, 3 Atali, 3 Galta and Maverin, 4 Jade Light Spelunker. Lands are all over the place. We're playing 4 Shivan Reef, 4 Copperline Gorge, 2 Carplusion Forest, 1 Overgrown Farmland, 2 Razor Verge Thicket, 4 Dreamroot Cascade, 4 Yavimaya Coast, 2 Cavernous Souls. That's a lot. But let's talk about this deck a little bit. All right, so first off, the card is really good when you get to the backside. It does some crazy stuff, especially when we have the big dinosaurs to play alongside it. So that actually is good. Would I say to build this deck? Not particularly. I don't mind it because most of the cards in it you actually would play in other decks, except for the Throne of the Grim Captain itself. But I think you have to play around a lot, and you do have to get a little bit lucky. I mean, obviously we won a game or two without even getting the Grim Captain, and that's kind of nice, but you can't necessarily rely on that because you're making a lot of concessions in deck building just to be able to get the Grim Captain. But if you're looking to play something janky that actually has a real shot at winning, this does kind of come back and win out of nowhere sometimes. We had multiple times where we just attacked once, and that was it, and the opponent scooped. So maybe that's good enough. I don't know. This was kind of surprising. I thought this was going to be more gimmicky than anything, but it actually worked. So yeah, weird one, but sometimes you just get surprised. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Thirsting Bloodlord. Now, you might look at this card and think it just has one simple line of text. Other vampires you control get +1/+1. And that's all fine and good. And alright, it's an uncommon. But what you probably didn't know is this is the furthest thing from bulk. It's another one of those cards that whenever you're going through collections, people have in their bulk stuff that if you know there's enough of this set in there, because it's an uncommon, you're probably going to end up getting a couple. And they sell for between $3 and $4, which means they're often going to be on buy list for $1 or $2. So you can get a lot of value out of stuff like this if you know what you're looking for in collections. But if you're playing a vampire deck, this is probably one of the vampires you didn't even know existed and should probably be playing it. Well, if you made it this far in the video, you're obviously a fan of quirky decks and builds, so you should check out this Gruul deck we played that had a bunch of planeswalkers in it, but played almost aggro style. That's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.